Buzzword TV, and today is News Digest, where we talk about trending headlines in Nigeria, things happening, and we speak the voice of Nigerians. So today, I'm your host, Ololade Bolariwa, and here is my guest.
John Olariwaju.
Thank you for coming, Mr.
Thank
John
you for having
Olariwaju.
me.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about the headlines from political drama to education and to a bit of sports celebration. We've got full package for you, and so let's get started. I'll start with the headlines. Tinubu's borrowing and spending, are these right priorities? Peter Obi and PDP. Now, a political reunion or a step back. The Tigres victory. Is Nigerian finally supporting women in sports? Retired soldiers protest. What does that say about our country? Mass failure in WAEC NECO. Who is failing who? Okay, so today first, let's start with the political aspect. Tinubu's borrowing and spending, are these the right priorities that we have now? From the 720 billion to renovate Murtala Mohammed's airport, to ICT building, to 20 billion to fix the president lounge, and lots of billions of naira. And with the fact that it is happening here in Nigeria, from food scarcity, food inflation, for everything so expensive. Even what's it called, the airports they are even building. How many Nigerians even travel with by air these days? I mean, with all of these things, are these my analysts? Are these the right priorities? Are these what that we are meant to most concerned about in this country?
Thank you very much, moderator. First and foremost, when we have a politicians that lack focus, that they didn't know what, they cannot differentiate between the right and left. Those are the kind of things that you are going to be seeing. So what am I saying is that all these things that you just mentioned, not that they are not good, they are good. But sometimes we are left the better ones and we are embarking on frivolous things. So what I mean is that look at the project that the federal government are embarking on, like ICC, that's International Conference, and the airport, that ICC, they spent like 33 billion naira. And the airport, they said that the minister told Nigerians that they are going to spend 712 billion naira, going to trillion naira, just for Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. And look at the VP house. It's just a renovation. Even the airport that I first mentioned is renovation.
Yes,
it's renovation. It's not as if that they want to put down everything and they want to build a new airport. Even the best airport that I had that they built in Shanghai in China, it is not up to that amount.
Do you know what's got Ghana? And they actually just built a new airport which costs 280 billion, 280 something billion.
You are talking about
I'm talking about the newly built.
That's what I'm saying.
Newly built. We want to use 700 and something billion naira to renovate.
Just renovation. Just imagine. So that's the problem of this government. And when they are newly coming during the campaign, they said that they will remove the subsidy, and the importance of removing the subsidy is to make our education to be better, and to use this money for the electricity and to use this money for the infrastructures. What are they doing now? They are just they are just spending this money as if there is no any accountability and there is no anybody that can question them. That's the way they were doing. And then look at the retirees, look at the police that they protest, I thought last week.
Yeah, sure, we'll still come back to that.
Okay, thank you very much. So look at all these things that is happening. Instead of them to spend the money on the main project, the project that will develop the life of the people and the country, they did not do that. You know why they are just spending on this money? Because they know that the moment they spend on this project, the large amount of the money is going to go into their pocket. And look at another project they did too about this road coastal road. This coastal road, look at the trillions of naira they budgeted into coastal road. Till today, they have not even up to half of the project. What am I talking sef? Half? They are not even up to a quarter of the project. And I want to tell you that Tinubu administration will not finish that work. Even let him spend 8 years, will not finish that project.
All right, thank you. Well, let's digress a little to PDP, Obi, and all of those things. Now we are they're saying they want to woo Obi into coming back to PDP. I know about the fact that Obi actually is outground in Labour Party. The youth love him and all of those things. And then let's not forget, Wike is like the main what's it called person in PDP now. Do you think he's even going to accept what's it called Obi back?
Well. I said something on our Yoruba version last week when we raised this issue that they are calling Obi to come back to PDP. I said that it's just like one of the story that we read in our school days back about Alawiye book, when they told the elephant to come to that they will make him a king. So when all the animals gathered together and they decided that, look, elephant, we want to make you a king, and they will anoint to elephant that there has already been the pit for him and cover it. You understand? So let me just put in we don't know that they have already put the pit for him. They did the pit for him. So the point I'm raising is that if Obi decided to go back to PDP, they will just bury his ambition. That's the fact. So to me, I will have employed Obi to just remain in Labour Party. So if he decided to leave the Labour Party, maybe he can go and join the ADC, the coalition. But if you go to PDP is no go area for him, because Wike of this world is there, Fayose of this world is there. There are many people. Look at their governors. Many of their governors, they were declared to the APC. So what Obi wanted to go and take in PDP. Till today, the problem is still there.
And what's it called? Wike even made mention of a statement like, APC is cancer and PDP is...
Exactly. When they are just joking between Akpabio, the Senate president now. Yes. Wike has already called the APC as a cancer. Yes, but politicians of Nigeria politicians, hardly you will believe them. They can tell you this thing this morning, and in the evening is another thing. Even forget about in the evening. Within the seconds, there will be changes.
Let's just imagine that. Wike actually accepted him into PDP. Do you think he can be the flag bearer of PDP?
Well, let's think
something good is going to come out, from Obi with that.
Anyway, let's assume that Wike welcome him, which I know that it won't happen. But let's assume that Wike welcome. So I think it's a good platform for Obi to use PDP. PDP is a very good platform. It's a great political party for Obi to use. You understand? Apart from that one, Obi also have the followers called Obedient. So they are still there. So if Obi go to the PDP, you could remember that yesterday they are even inviting the Jonathan to come back to the PDP. So the reason is that PDP wants a very strong politician that will bring the glory of PDP back. That's why they are just looking for it's like they are shopping. They are looking for the right candidate that he will bring back the glory of PDP. So that's exactly what they are looking for.
Okay, so let's move a little bit away from politics and let's talk about the celebration of our basketball queens. They won the 5th time in a row, back-to-back champions, and they returned up back home yesterday with trophy and all of those things. And you know what? Even before that, people have been saying, I think they will celebrate them like the way they did AFCON and all of this. So people will always say, you celebrated one and you didn't celebrate this one. So now the question is, do you think this is going to continue? I think we are still going to move a little bit into politics because now it is APC doing all of this. Yesterday they gave them $100,000 to and all of those things. Do you think this is going to be like a continuation thing? Because next time probably PDP comes in, what's it called, in the party now, in the government now, they might say, oh, that's for them.
Okay.
Well, so do you think it's going to be a continuation thing?
You know, Nigeria, we normally institute a new terms. This is a new thing to me in the world of football, in the world of sports. And to me, I don't see anything bad as far as I'm concerned, giving the our sportsmen and the women, awarding them the amount, or awarding them money or any another thing like that. So I don't see anything bad in it. You know, if you go and represent your country and you make your country proud, you understand, so giving them award or whatever, that's not the bad thing to me. Even the $100 that you are talking about is because they make it $100 so that when the people, maybe Nigerians, hear the figures in naira, they might say, what kind of this, you understand? But these $100 we are talking about, if you look at some these ladies, many of them, they are not staying in Nigeria. They stay in universities. Many of them playing their career in US, you understand? So $100 to them is not a huge amount of money, you understand? So to me, they deserve it. So let government continue to reward the right people.
Yeah, but the thing is, do you think they will continue?
Well,
do you think it's going to be a continue? Because, you know, okay, let's say it is Tinubu, it is APC doing their thing now. Okay. Do you think, okay, probably next, and it's someone from PDP that wins the government? Do you think this is going to be a continuation celebration?
You cannot take it away from it because they are. That's what I'm saying, that they have instituted this one now. So if they fail to do so, you understand, people will come out and castigating them. You understand? So they don't have any option. If they have opportunity to come into the power tomorrow, you understand, they can even do more than that. So, but the fact is that as you are doing this to our sport men and women, you understand, you should remember our retirees. You should remember those that fight for this country. You know, there was a guy, he retired military. Maybe he's a retire or he got a problem that was led to his retirement. You understand? So he also fought 100,000 of distance. You understand? So I think the government need to look into all.
You know what? People. The fact that you even made mention about the retirees, let's just digest into the topic about them. So the next thing, retired soldiers protest, and last month police protested about not paying their their salary and their pension. Thank you, yes. Their pension. So and even yesterday they came out yesterday, and it shocked a lot of people. And with the fact that they've been disbursing money outside, so many borrowed money, and these are the people that lay their everything down to protect us in Nigeria. Because without these people, there will not be peace in Nigeria. And these are the people that are really fighting for us and all of those things. And the fact that they are still owing them, and I don't think this has ever happened in this country before. I think this is like the first time the soldiers will be coming out to protest. So what do you I don't know, what do you think about that?
It's quite unfortunate for what you are seeing now. So but that is why you will see many Nigerians that will like to just sell their allegiance to other countries. If you go to US military, you will see many Nigerians that fighting for the US nation. Why? Because of what US government are packaged for them. You understand? So it is very important that you need to take care of our military. Even not only military, all the securities apparatus that we have that's working for Nigerians one way or the other, we need to take care of them. If you don't take care of them, that's why you will see the police on the road that will taking bribe, because you don't take care of them. If you can help to interview one policeman, he will tell you that he buy his uniform by himself. Even the boot that he wear, he bought it by himself. You understand? So he's virtually buy everything. So definitely, how are you be saying that so the person will not take a bribe? So definitely you will take the bribe. The same thing applicable to the military. So you need to take care of them. By the time you are taking care of them, they will not think about whether they will misbehave. You understand? So that is why when you see any maybe UK military man, even see his dressing, the American policeman, see his dressing, you will like to join the force. But the situation whereby if you see our police outside, our policemen outside, with due respect to them, the way some of them will dress, you will not like to even tell any of your child to join the police. It's only their officers that are used to dress normal. You understand? So they are used to dress decently, neatly. So we need all the things in our country too, and we are appealing to the government to look at them, look about their welfare, taking care of them, because they were risking their life for the nation. Those are the people that we send to go and fight Boko Haram. If you don't take care of them, last week I read the news where the soldiers were protesting on social media that the food that they supposed to give it to them. So they are cutting everything. You understand? So definitely, if you don't take care of them, what are we talking about? They will sabotage against the nation. That's why you need to take care of them.
Okay, so let's digress a little back to sports. And if you watch closely, majorities of our sports, of our players, they are raised overseas. And I mean, what do you think? Like, how do you think this is going to, our local aspects? Because I watched a video whereby screening for under 16 or was it under 17, and there was like battalion. I'm like, what is going on? But then when you look at the people playing now, you see them, most of them, they have accent, UK accent, American, and all of those things. How do you think the local ones here will feel that that are really like putting into work and want to get there? Like, how do you think they will feel? And when they say that, okay, these people that are sourcing, these people that are even playing for us, most of them are brought from overseas.
Yeah, because of the system that we have here, we don't have the facilities that will improve their skills, that will improve them. You understand? In overseas, they have everything. So not that they were different from us, not that they were better than those that we have at home here. Even many of them, they started their career here in Nigeria before they traveled to overseas. You understand? So what we are saying is that when we have the facilities available, so these people will in fact, we see the best of them. So government need to even inject money into the sport, right from the local government to the state and to the federal. They need to improve the sport. So if you can able to spend a lot of money into the sport, you will see so many talents that will not bother to go out of the country, that will remain here and they will be useful for our country.
Okay. So what do you think with the way they are doing our military now? Because even after the WAFCON celebration, some soldiers actually came out and to pour out their art, whereby they suffer and all of those things. And then the people that actually just spread. I'm not I'm trying to condemn them. In fact, it's a very good thing that they're celebrating women and the sports.
Exactly,
do you understand?
exactly.
But then the fact that people that are laying themselves down and people that are really doing a lot for the country and they're coming out to complain, like, do you even think? Because what do you think is going to is that going to be a good foundation for the people that are saying, okay, for the younger ones that are coming up to say, okay, I want to become a police, I want to become a soldier, I want to defend my country?
Yeah, to me, there is no any encouragement that the government is putting out to the people that they can join the police or the soldier. That's exactly what I'm saying. That look, instead of spending money on frivolous things, so all this money you can spend it on meaningful things by paying these people a right amount of money. Take care of them, look after their welfare, look after their family. If you go to the police barracks there, you won't like to stay there. You will think that maybe it's animals that are living there, with due respect to them. So we need a police quarters that we can proud of. We want a police that we can proud of. We want to see our policeman that we say, yes, this is Nigeria police. We want to see our soldier that we proud that this is our Nigeria soldier. So look at the way they were spending money into the Air Force and to the Navy. Why can't you do the same thing to the police and the military? Why are you just just like you are doing favorism? It's like you are favor the Air Force and the look at the DSOs. You are paying them good salary, you are paying them good money. These policemen, they make mention of it when they protested last week, that you are giving them, I think, 10 million naira for the retiree of DSS, and you are giving 3 million naira for the police. Why? They are police too. Why are you doing that? So in a country where this favorism exists, definitely you won't see the people that will do the work willingly.
All right, now let's move to educational aspects. Okay, so yesterday, mass failure in WAEC, NEC were like, where's failing? There's this report that over 80% students failed the recent national exam, and that's so sad, about this result, and it's a serious case. Like, is it the education system that's failing us, or is it the students that are not serious enough?
All of the above. Yes, so education is failing us because we have politicians. I don't want to call them leader anymore because leader cannot behave the way they were behaving. So we have the politicians that are not serious. They don't even bother about education. What am I saying? The era that we are proud of, that we enjoy the education in this country, is two era. One, the era of Babawolo and the era of Bolage. You can go and ask those people that enjoy this era. They will tell you the kind of education they enjoy. But unlike this time around, those era that I mentioned, you will see the Babawolo and co, their children in the school, together with the ordinary people. They will see them together in the school. They were going together in the school. They will sit together in the classroom. You understand? So even in the era of Bolage, you will see many of their children. They were in the school together with the ordinary people, pupils in the school together. But today, is it like that? There was one news that I read online I think this week. The vice candidate of Obi, a Labour Party, I think I forgot his name. Baba Ahmed, yes. He sent his son to go and study in abroad, UK. And he claimed that he had a university in Nigeria. You understand? Is it not a shame to him? It's a big shame. So the same thing, many of them, they will claim that they have spent a lot of money into our education. They have built the school that hardly you will see that can match the standard, international standard. At the end of the day, ask them, can we see your children there? Their children cannot go there.
There was even this time, there's this viral video whereby children are using this lantern, not even touchlight.
Yes, I will also touch that area. So I just lay emphasis, and I just talking about the government aspect. So what I'm saying is that government need to commit themselves to make sure that education in Nigeria can be proud of. But as it is going now, if you are continuing like this, I could remember one honorable in the House of Representative, he stood at the floor of the house and he said that, look, he presented a bill that let the politician children begin to attend the public schools. I'm telling you, they did not even allow him to land before they stopped him, and they just threw the bill away. You understand? So until we have the kind of bill and kind of law that we are forced or make sure that if you are a politician, if you are a public servant, civil servant, your children must attend the primary school. What about the teacher that are teaching the people in the public school? Go ask him, did you have your child in this school? No. So how can we say our education will develop in that area? And second, during the time they are sitting for this WAEC, you understand? So I did not know whether it was an English subject or other subject. Maybe it's English subject, I stand to be corrected, that they were doing that day. That they were even did it late hour. You understand? So they use the torchlight. There is not even electricity for them to even see clearly. You understand? So tell me, how can you say that all the students will not fail that paper? So they will fail because they have already failed before they mark the strip self. So those are the factors that affect the education. So until we look at all these things, so then we will have a better education.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Olaiwo.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, that will be all for now. And we've talked about money, we talked about politics, talked about education, sports, and national security system. These are just those news stories. These are what is happening in Nigeria, what all of us are experiencing in Nigeria. And unless we keep asking these questions and demanding for better, nothing will actually happen. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching today's episode on News Digest. I remain your host, Ololade Bolarewa. Have a lovely week.